Okay, good morning, good afternoon, or good day, anywhere you are in the world, and anytime you are listening to this. Today is day three and final day of how stockists work, how to be a stockist, how to ensure that you have more control of your business. The whole purpose of a stockist idea was to ensure you have more control of your business. And this is the stockist area. Inside your back office, you will see stockists. If you are not a stockist yet, it will not be activated. If you're a stockist, it will be activated. And you will see purchase GMX, purchase special GMX, view e-pin, assign e-pin, purchase history, rewards, product points, and withdrawal. Now, before I go into this particular page today, let me share a little with us very quickly about the idea behind stockists. Why did we create the idea of stockists? What do we want stockists to be able to achieve? And I want to take us back in time to the first ever meeting in 2020. So Stockist started around the first time we ever met was around January 4, 2020, and we shared some very interesting ideas that I think everybody needs to, remind themselves of as well. Stockists are important to the future of Green Mondays. There are also easier ways for us to set our goals, and the idea has always been to have, thousands, over 1,000 or 1,000 stockists. We want to make good on that dream and that goal this year, and we want the support of all current stockists to make that a living reality. What are the key things, from the stockists? We said what are the stockists to learn from the geese. There are so many exciting lessons to learn from the geese. The geese fly in information. It means we're a team, and each person's energy affects the other person. So there's an overlap of energy from each stockist driving to achieve that supports the one coming behind. Stockists don't just fly, in a straight line or one after the other. They fly in information so that they save the person in front drag, the person behind saves the other ones in front, some drag, and they're able to fly efficiently because they support each other. So in stockists, we said, we support each other. And then, of course, the V formation allows for visibility, top and down. Every geese can see every geese. Everybody is looking at their team members, knowing how they're doing. And of course, while they're flying, they're constantly honking. They're constantly honking and honking. If you saw the picture that we put in the beginning, that's how geese fly. They fly in V formation. They are always honking as we go. And we say the same way, we're going to be celebrating and recognizing and communicating from time to time. And stockists have met every month since that first meeting. It's about empowering others. It's not the person that stays in front at the beginning that stays in front all the way to the end. They switch roles, so somebody can be on fire now, somebody's not on fire now. Stockists will also have that kind of arrangement where a downline can be elite and the upline is not. So people can change roles in leadership and be the ones motivating and driving each other. And of course, whenever one geese falls to the ground, uh, two other geese fly down with it to support it. And we have seen some people leave the stockist community because they couldn't keep up anymore. They couldn't keep up at all because uh, they didn't know what it took. But largely the company has kept them all there and tried to support them to say, what, you can do it this month. If you failed before, you can still succeed. You expect that to happen as well. That we support one another and ensure that we can support them and nurture them back to life. And then, of course, when we're derailing, we're just back to the information, basically by reminding ourselves what exactly is the purpose of being a stockist and what do we want to really achieve. I said, why should you be a stockist? We said, stockist, you get an extra 10% return on investment guaranteed, products plus cash. If you had your products and your cash together, you will make more than 10% of whatever you do every month. Okay, and that's established. You have more control of your business, sign-ups, monetizations, vouchers. You are a business owner. You're not just I'm just there, No, you're an owner. You have control. You have more things to control. You can have vouchers like the company. There's nothing the company wants to do, you cannot do. The only way you are different is because you're not a trade partner. You don't have a physical office that people can come to. Like they come to the office, but everything else from your back office, electronic e-commerce driven business, you have access to everything. You can make faster growth for your business. You can get more company support, and I'm sure stockists will tell you they get a lot of support. First port of call, company agents for all opportunities and deals, quarterly celebrations with the company, and exclusive opportunities to own shares in the company. Every share gives you 10 shares. Now, this is something that we've not made a lot of noise about, but it's something that, after we have run for a few years, we're going to add all the points, all the share that people have aired together to say, How does this, what does this accumulate into? And in exchange for that, stockists are going to get value from the company as well. That's not all. It basically says stockist allows you to start each month with a clear goal of what you want to achieve: number of sign up packs, personal turnover, group turnover, and number of stockists you want to create in your team. So this is something that needs to happen more, of people setting those kind of goals. So say this month I want to do 1 million individually. In my group, I want to see about 6 million or 10 million. And then the number of stockists I want to create this month, I want to create 4. Not just signups. Okay, we want to be able to see that the fullest integration with the business is not a sign up. The fullest integration with the business is a stockist. So get your members in, get them upgraded, and get them into being stockists. Don't wait for the market to demand for the goals. Drive the market. Many distributors are basically waiting for people to call them. I need that thing you give me. Then they'll go and buy. No, as stockist, you buy and then you drive. That's the only way to grow. We don't grow by waiting. We grow by driving. Okay, the car doesn't get to Ibadan because you just slept in the car and it got there. The car gets to Ibadan because there was a deliberate attempt either for you to drive or to hire a driver to drive you there. Okay, so this helps you to set goals and drive, and then you're not alone. Okay, you get company support, company collaboration, and that's why we think every distributor that is plugged in really should be a stockist. I want to ensure that that journey is achievable. We want to make it easy to be achieved. If we need to give people some leeway ahead, if they have their stockist support and they're silver and above and they've passed this test, we just want to be able to activate them and tell them, you know what, you have a 1 month runway to achieve the results. We'll give you another 1 month after if you don't, and we'll give you a label based on how quickly you're able to achieve it. But essentially, we want people to be able to set goals, own their goals, own the drive, and make things happen. Every month, there's a stockist special league that stockists play for individual and their team goals. There's a lot happening at the stockist page. Every distributor who is really integrated needs to be a stockist as well. It doesn't cost you anything extra really, because there's no stockist that has products that is for them, that they've not, that is for signups, it's for GMX, for somebody else to use. You plan it well and do it well, and you make sure that it's targeted at getting new people on board. There's nothing that's stopping you from achieving fantastic results. And as I shared yesterday, I showed you the tables, I showed you how easy it is to be active, and it just basically puts you on your toes. And like I said again, one of the things that will make people achieve more results as stockists is a sales mastery training. So you want to ensure that everybody you have in your team attends the sales mastery training as well. What's possible for stockists? You can earn 10%, you can earn on your team. Other stockists in your team, you can earn more. Stockists more than one slot will earn more than 10%. And if you have a current case of stockists with, that spent 250,000 naira and had over 750,000 naira of value of products and cash, over 300% ROI. Of course, the company wanted to have 1,000 stockists. The goal wasn't achieved in 2010, but you and I have the opportunity to take on the wheels from here and begin to drive it forward. Okay. So I think these are key clear things that we want to drive. How do people earn on the stockist pool? Okay, now this used to be 100,000 naira personal spend. This has been changed to less, actually, to 100 PV personal spend. 100 PV personal spend will give you 1 share in stockist pool. If you accumulate 4 times that, okay, so it can be 1 million. By the time you have achieved 1 million, you'll have achieved much more than that. By the time you achieve 400 PV group spend, you will have a share in the super stockist pool. Okay, you will have super stockist pool, and by the time you accumulate about 2,000 points, I think that is times 5, about 2,000 PV, totally in your group sales, you would have become an elite distributor. So this is essentially, what the numbers are currently. This is what is possible, and you just replace 250, 1 million, 5 million for 100 PV, 400 PV, and 2,000 PV, and you have exactly what you need to have. And I showed you an example of what that looks like yesterday. I'll show you again today. Of course, if you are at the lower level, your rewards are lower and your products are more. As you move higher, your rewards get higher and your products less. At the highest, you have more rewards cash than products. And I want to encourage everybody to move as fast as possible to become elites. And of course, you can use vouchers. You can use vouchers for other people. You can assign vouchers. All of those things are available at your back office. I will show you how that works. Uh, so the pool grows as the signups and the voucher you have as they are used. That's where they grow. They grow as you use them. That's very important to know. Uh, when it says Stockist or VIP, what should I do? We're going to make it extremely simple now because as VIP will allow you to join Stockists, without doing anything extra. So if you can upgrade to VIP, you're confirmed, you're a Stockist, or you should be. Okay. And you want to have as many Stockists as possible. So that's just in a nutshell why this was set up in the first instance. It was important for all of us to understand that background. You can listen to this as many times as possible to get a glimpse of exactly what it is. And today I want to really just share very, very quickly, a few key essentials on, how do I do my, how do I do, how do I ensure that I am keeping a track of my points and keeping a track of how I'm doing. And guess what? One of the key elements of the reward that people get as well, people get their rewards in products, in points, and in cash. Points are used to exchange for products, where cash is paid. And there's a ratio. At the early stages, if all you do is just be active, and you are only at the stockist pool level, you will get more products than cash. And if you are at the higher level, the cash begins to increase and the product reduce. And if you have elites, the cash increases and then the product reduces as well. And because we are stockists, what we're dealing is in products. It's very, very good for us to have plenty of products to be able to give people options, to be able to, make swaps for people, to be able to make magic happen really within our teams. It pays us to have those kind of multiple product arrangements as well. In the early days, people were very, very, bullish. So every time they add product points, instead of blending the products around, people just pick to restore. And I think it's the reason why a number of stockists today have a lot of restore, and possibly maybe not enough of other products. And they're saying, my restore. Don't worry, something exciting is happening with restore. We're discovering some very new testimony ranges that is making restore as compulsory as cleanser, particularly for ladies. And I think it's good. So many people who have restore will be able to drive their restores. But please don't just pick one product. Pick a variety of products. The idea is you want to pick the things that will be useful to make it easy for your team members to swap. And then when they swap, you can, every stockist should be able to drive every product. The solution packs have literally all the products. So if you're packaging a solution pack and somebody just says it's not high blood pressure, I want it diabetes, you don't even need to come to the company. You can do the swaps internally with yourself and make it happen. Okay. So let's quickly look today at how to assign e-pins. If you are here with me, it's loud and clear, you're getting it, just, put yes there. Let me know that we are not totally alone. So for example, I want to assign an e-pin to, I think I got a username yesterday, Boomai. Okay. And I think I showed that yesterday. I click search for member. It shows me Mrs. Boomai's records. I select from the pins that I have. It won't show me pins I don't have. Okay, so maybe she bought a GMX, a silver pack, a bronze pack, start back to bronze pack, whatever it is that she bought. I basically come here for a gold pack. She wants just one gold pack. Description is she paid for it. She paid me for it. Once I click here to assign, it is assigned. So that way, I will find that the vouchers, even though I can still see them, it has been assigned to somebody else, and it will always show who used the vouchers. So I think that's very important to note as well. It will always show who used the vouchers. So if I look at my e-pins, let me see if there was anyone here that was ever assigned. If I look at all pins, I probably will be able to find used, unused. I probably will be able to find pins that were, I think pins that are assigned to someone will just leave and go to the person actually. Let me see if I can see anything that was assigned. Assigned to, so is assigned? Yes, no. If it's assigned, it will show you on the yes, no column if it was assigned. Okay, you see if it was assigned under yes, no. Let's see all the used ones, if there's anyone that was assigned before it was used. Okay, most of these are used. Let's go to the last page and see more recent ones are likely to have been assigned. Okay, good. um Assigned or not, no, 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 they were not assigned. They are just used for the people. So but in some cases you'll find yes, it means it was assigned. So stockists can keep track of what was going on, and and what's assigned and what's not assigned. Okay, so I think that's interesting. and important, um, to see and look at that. So what else do we need to cover here? We need to cover, so purchase history. Like I shared to you, everybody's purchase history is visible. You can see what everybody has bought in time, and if you have been active or not, nobody needs to judge. You will know by yourself. And per time, 100,000, 100,000, 500,000. This is how to do it. Set big goals for yourself, drive to make them happen. You can see the goals there. And then, of course, if you want to see your rewards change. So it changes on the end of the month where it now becomes fixed. And like I shared with you, there are three levels of rewards you can enjoy. You can enjoy rewards at the stockist level, at the super stockist level, or at the elite, at the elite level. Let me see. I hope my link is dandy. Let's see. Okay, my link is crawling. Um, let's see what that looks like if I bump it up a bit. I hope you can. I hope you can also hear me though. Okay, good. So let me try and come here. Rewards says waiting. Okay, when that finally pushed through. So good. So this is an example. So this person, for example, has done 100 personal PV, which is about 325,000 naira, is what they spent this month. This is what it takes to be a stockist is 100 PV, super stockist 400, elite stockist 2,000 PVs. And of course, this person has currently, because not many people are sharing this pool, this one qualification qualifies this person for 4,280 naira and 21 products. Okay, it's huge because not many people have joined that list yet. This person is early. It's early in the month, and that's how to do it. Go early in the month, quickly do your whatever, and then chase bigger goals. Throughout the month, chase bigger goals throughout the month. Super stockist, because this person has achieved more than 400 PV here as well under team spend. So they are qualified. They are more than qualified to be a super stockist. They have 624, so they have 1 point in super stockist as well. Super stockist today is earning 68,000 naira. Obviously, like I said, the numbers will change as more people join. They are sharing the pool, so it will reduce. And today, this person has no points within the elite stockist, so there's 81,000 naira there. It will change as well as more people contribute and join. And then we have products points 21 plus 21, that's 42, 42 plus 5, that's 47. It means the person can pick any 47 products that they want. So if it is 250 mils bitters, they can pick 47. If it's restore, they can pick 47. If it is fat burner, they can pick 47. Or they can spread the numbers across different products that they want to pick. Okay, and if you want to picking happens before the 5th, before the 4th of every month. You need to make sure that before the 4th of every month, if you want to keep your products and get your products, you come here and you use your points to request for products, quantity, comments, and then you do withdraw. And then, of course, you send a message to the office to say, I have made withdrawals. I'd like to pick this particular products. And anytime you need to pick products from the trade partner or from the company, you can pick the products that you already withdrew. Okay, notify the company because rewards products are typically company, so they also will make it available to stockists, trade partners to be able to give, but essentially you request from the company, and the company puts it in your next order, makes it available to you based on your request to withdraw. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's in a nutshell what you find with stockists. The idea is to have clear goals every month of what you want to drive, is to ensure that you do you are doing it on behalf of people to come. The best game to play with the stockists is on this first page is signups. Okay, if you get your 4 signups either personally or through your team, and our business is such that if you want to be getting personally 4 people to join your team every month, you can. Yeah, if you want to get 4 people to join your team every month, you can. In fact, I have a goal to say, you know what, I want to do 100. Statistics have shown, and the people that succeed the most in this business are not the people who are playing it by the let's do the minimum to get by. They're the people who say, look, let me spread my seed far and wide. Maybe I'll get a number of them that will hold up. The research about the biggest and greatest networker in the world says, they said, what was the secret of your success? He said, well, he had over 1,000 downlines directly, and only 2 of them, gave him the results that he got. Sometimes you need to do a lot to get a little, and that little begins to become a lot. If you sort, and select. So that's how that works. There's a very good question here. Who are trade partners and how do they operate? So trade partners are stockists who decide to say, you know what, beyond being a stockist, I want to have a physical office location that will be utilized for the company. So I'm going to have a branded office, where the office people within my community can relate with me like the office. So the trade partners essentially do exactly what stockists do, but they also become a hub for other stockists. So if a stockist wants to pick their products and the stockist is in Uyo, it doesn't need to come to Lagos. We don't need to be sending afresh to them. The trade partners already have product stocks that they are committed to. The person just basically goes request, and the company says go and pick it up from the trade partner near you. And the trade partner basically pays a little token, which we use to give them products that they can mix things with, that they can sell to recover back their money. And then we also brand their office. We give them branding materials for their offices. And then, of course, they get paid a commission on every sale that happens within their organization on a monthly basis. Okay, that's how trade partners work. It's just stockists with an office and with capacity to provide support for a number of stockists as well. We believe that since we are going all out with stockists and we want to have 1,000, 10,000, maybe more, then we need trade partners in every community that can support that so that the company is not having to run around to support stockists. We want to make sure that products are always available. We don't want to run out of, we don't want to have products availability issues. So basically expanding, the company is also opening new offices to support those trade partner offices as well in different locations. So that's how that works. Are there any questions? Okay, good. I remember this. There was a question that Dr. Fumi I not asked yesterday. She asked a question about how is it possible, what transaction could her downline have done that helped her to got her to earn 10 PV? Because most of the products are either 20 PV or 2 PV. There's no one transaction that's 10 PV. And that was a question that really spoke to me a bit yesterday. I was wondering, okay, is this an error? What happened? What exactly is the problem? So I realized that what it is, okay, what exactly it is the downline did a multiple purchase. So if you come here and do a multiple purchase, let's say for example we say Funshe did a multiple purchase and it was GMX M10 or M3, okay, and the person did one pack and did it for let's say 5 months, the person will get 10 PV. So as you can see here, because all the PV for all the monthly purchases will happen at once. Okay, it won't matter that it was monthly purchase. If it's 60 months and they do it right away, you get all the PV value immediately. So, like I was sharing with you 2 days ago, you want to rank your team members who is plugged in. Tell your team members, I'm active for the next 12 months. If you want to be plugged in fully, be active for the next 12 months, and then let's drive our goals. I feel team members should meet together and say, you know what, at the beginning of this month, what's your stockist goal? How many personal will you do? Because nothing is personal with stockists. What you call personal means I am the one who gets the person who signs up. I'm the one who is supporting the team member who needs GMX. That's personal. It's not that it's mine, it's my personal team. And then there's group. Group is I have other stockists within my team who are doing this as well. So you're not beefing anybody and saying, why are my downlines becoming stockists? You want your downlines to become stockists because that's the only way you get team bonus. You want to do your personal because that's the way new people are brought on board. Okay. And it's really about new people coming on board, not about GMXs. In fact, I foresee a future where it will not be about GMX at all, because people will do their GMXs, they can auto subscribe on their GMXs, but bringing new people on board, it will keep you active faster, will keep you active better, and will keep your team exciting. And then the volume that can happen through your team, even without your involvement, can be phenomenal. Okay. The government says, okay, now I understand. Okay, good. So are there any other questions? Are there any other questions you'd like to ask? We have 2 more minutes. I'll take a few more questions just to ensure that it's clear to everybody watching, everybody listening. We're doing this on behalf of those who will log into this after, who didn't come for the live show, but are going to be available to listen to the videos and learn from them. What's the cost indication of being a trade partner? To be a trade partner it just requires being a stockist and then 250,000 naira. Now, it's not just 250,000 naira though. So it's 250,000 naira and some collateral. And I'll tell you what people have used for their collaterals. So 250,000 naira, basically, the person gets about eight cartons of reader, 500 mils, which when you sell will make you more than 250,000 naira back. So you basically get your cash back in products. and then the company brands the office. So the company finds a way to ensure that since you have these commitments, we'll brand the office as well, roll up banner, signage, a few other internal things here and there. So 250,000 naira, you are in as a stockist. Now, I know companies that do stockists for 6 million, 10 million because they don't want everybody to be. We want everybody to be, so you can be a stockist for that level as a trade partner. As a trade partner as well, there are other gadgets you may want to get. You can get some of the Doctor Connect gadgets, that help you measure high blood pressure, blood sugar, body temperature, oxygen level, and all those kind of things, and charge a little fee for people doing it on your side. If people do the executive health checkup, they can do it with trade partners, and trade partners can earn a commission from that money, about 10% from the money for the executive checkup when they do it with them. And for people who just walk in and don't want to do anything extensive, they don't want to get into a 24/7 plan, they want to just do a basic test, they can charge them a little amount as well, or basically help them to see why they need the products for free. So the trade partners are being set up to be able to do big business in their communities. I'm excited as what's happening with the few trade partners. Trade partners are doing 2 million naira per month in sales volume for not even being in the office, because they set up a structure. They are doing national identity numbers, and people can come in, do those things, buy products at the same time. They are growing their business in that platform. So to be a trade partner just costs you 250,000 naira. You be a stockist already, and then have an office. Put collateral down. Now, collateral can be land, property, car, those kind of things. Most of our stockists, the collateral they put down is they have some investments with the company, debt instruments, investments that they earn interest on quarterly, and that money doubles as collateral for them for this business as well. So we have people who have invested with MMP as debt, who earn a percentage of interest on a quarterly basis. We've been doing this for quite a while now. It's not very much in the open because we don't make it available to everybody, but they've been earning interest every 3 months. And that investment also qualifies as collateral for their business. Okay, someone is asking if I assign a pin section, the place where it says description, where does what you put in description appear? I don't know where it appears. I guess it's something for the company to be able to track what happened. But I think the whole idea is to have a trail somewhere that just says this is why I sent to this person in case there's a problem in the future. I'm sure the company can access it. Where you get to see it, I think we need to check where we get to see that. Okay. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen, before we pull it for today? I hope I've been able to answer all our questions. I make this video available on the page for everybody who didn't attend the meeting, so that they can go through what it means to be a stockist and how to be. And then after people pass the test, please stockists, if you're a stockist in the house and you're listening to this, get your team members that are silver and above to watch these videos, get ready to do the test, do the test and pass, and we will activate them as stockists. And they will have 1 month period and another 1 month extra to ramp up their numbers to qualify. They need to, however, have your support. Okay, that's one. And then everybody who does the test and passes and is bronze just needs to upgrade, and we will activate them as well and give them a chance. I expect that in this month of May, they're still that's why we did this training very quickly. In this month of May, we should be able to drive in 100 new stockists on this. Okay, and that's going to be a function of your team members and how you make them see the opportunity, how you make them go through the ropes and ranks. If we have 100 of them come on board and we can drive together, we can have a lot more happening. And then next month, we could keep on expanding the possibilities as well, so that we can have a lot more stockists as we are growing the trade partners to support them. Okay, it's more to share where there's more on the table. Okay, it's less to share when there's less on the table. It's not about win-lose. It has to be about win-win. That's the abundance mindset, and that's that mindset that says if I succeed, I would like others to succeed as well. In fact, I will carry us along in my journey of success so that many of us can succeed together as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for us today on this. I've shown you what it looks like from the front. I've shown you what it looks like from the back. I've shown you what exactly you need to do on a monthly basis. Don't strive for the minimum. Go for what is possible. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot possible. A lot more possible that we are willing to drive for. Let's go for all that is possible. Let's achieve great results. Let's see our names on the individual stockists. Let me see if I can even show you that page. Let me see if I can close today with that page that shows you the league of stockists, what is possible of that league, and how you can make a difference. So this is the league of stockists. We have individual promotion and we have team promotion. Very, very important. For individuals, every time you have 30 points, and 30 points, 500,000 naira personal spend gives you 10 points, and every 50,000 naira after that gives you 1 point. Okay, and if you are able to ensure that you do the minimum of 500,000, you get 10 points. And every quarter, if you do as much as 30 points, you earn bonus vouchers, 60 points, more bonus vouchers. And then, of course, if you do for the year, the award for the year is being placed here as well. Anybody who is able to achieve a total of 120 points in the year will get to have as much as 250,000 naira. Those who drive for 240 points will get to earn as much as 750,000 naira. And those who earn 720 points will get to earn as much as, 2 million. Now, it's still very early. Some people are doing double those values already as well. Sometimes I'm looking at those numbers, I'm wondering, is this not even too much? Okay, but these are extras that will happen when people drive to achieve a lot more. And, we still have the whole year ahead of us. So there's still a lot to do. Uh, People can achieve 240 here quite easily, 360 here quite easily. And it just means there's more and more and more and more value that they can earn if they drive and drive well. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot we can achieve. There's a lot that's possible. This is for teams. These are those who do elites, and this is for individuals, those who do individuals. Let's go out there and knock it out of the park. Let's make magic happen. Magic can happen. Let's make it happen. And let's ensure that the year ends with a bang. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been fun sharing with us.